Hello everybody and welcome back to the FM24 European Journeyman Save. We are starting the journey with our second club. Let's go and have a look at NK Domzale. Yes, hello everybody and welcome back fellow managers. We are managing NK Domzale. We've jumped ship from Hungary where we were on the cusp of a European place, so a big decision has been made, but we've come to Slovenia, a country that I know and love, and I've visited it plenty of times, twice actually. I say plenty of times, twice, it's not that many. But NK Domzale, let's focus, Dave, don't get distracted by Slovenia. Obviously, we are playing attributeless, so it's going to be difficult to actually judge the players, but we're going to go and look at data of what they've done so far, the best performing players that have got them to 6th, which is disappointing because they won the league last year. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so in front of us is a hell of a lot of data that we can look at as part of this save. So let's just make sure that we have it actually all on the screen, because that would be the first useful thing to do. Yeah, let's get in like that. There we go. We don't need to see anything else other than that. So first off, best thing to look at, who is the best performing player. I don't know why all this has been messed up, but who is the best performing player of the season so far? And it's a guy out on loan. You can't write this. Mirko Mutovacic is a right back who has the highest average rating of everyone this year in the club, and he's not at the club. He's at Western Sydney Wanderers. He's played 9 games for the club in Australia, and he's done pretty well, hasn't he? 7.24. He did not do well in the previous 2 seasons at Slovenia. They paid 215 grand for him from Maribor. Wow. Okay, that is that's quite a big investment in Slovenia. Next up, then, at least it is the next 3 players. So if we discount. Let's discount not at club. There we go. 7.16 for Krešik Marina, who is a midfield centre, attacking midfielder, it looks like, attacking midfielder left. A resolute personality, 21 years old, which is good. Domzale have one of the best youth academies in Slovenia as well, so we should be in a good position to get some youth intakes in, which is good. But he's consistent, got lots of very good positive things from the coach, some negatives in there as well. 21 appearances this year, a 7 overall, 35 appearances last year, a 7.04, signed for 43.5k from Kirka, so it looks like a very good investment from the Domzale ex-manager. He is looking relatively good, so yes, assists per 90, 0.23, 6 goals as well. His XG over performance is 1.34, which is really useful, good decent pass completion at 85. Wins possession back, pretty good for an advanced player. I'd probably say he's been playing more, my instinct would be that he's been playing more at left wing than, yes, centre mid. There you go. So he has been playing left wing more than anything else. So that's good. Jost Pisek, another midfielder, attacking midfield centre, 7.02. Average rating, again, lots of positives, not many negatives, which is good. Has come from Domzale and been here for a while, other than 2 loan spells out at Dob, who is a feeder club for Domzale. 6.93, 6.92, 6.93. So very, very consistent performer by the looks of things. Only 2 goals and 2 assists this year in 22 appearances. So I'd like to think there could be opportunities to get him a few more goals. He's got the ability to spot a pass and create chances. So yeah, it looks like he could be a bit of an assister, which is pretty good, to be honest. And then the third best player so far this season is Mark Serbec, an attacking midfield, right or left. What has he been doing? Again, lots of good positives, not very many negatives, and been doing all right. 7.09 from 22 league appearances, 6 goals, 3 assists, and 4 player of the matches. And again, good back-to-back seasons, 9, 4, 8, 3, 90, and then a 7.09. So, okay, we've got some, it looks like we do have some talent to build from here, which is pretty good. Now, I'm going to try and fit these players into my system until we get to the transfer window and then look to buy in who we want to bring in. But the thing I'm excited about is who has been overperforming their XG. So, John Hill, midfield centre, striker centre, has got an XG overperformance of 4 goals. So, he scored 8 goals from an XG of 3.93. So, John Hill is a striker, which is positive. Loads of potential. Is a bit injury prone, inconsistent, competitive streak, long shots are crap. But yeah, looks like they've just bought this guy in. 105k from Teresa in the Segunda Federation Group 3. Struggled in his first season, improved this season. But I'm going to assume then that means most of his goals have come in continental football. Wow, okay, 5 goals in 11 games of continental football. So it's okay. We try and make him tick. That is. Oh, let's have a quick look. What it says poacher or advanced forward. So what's it saying here? He's learning a new trait. Knocks ball past the opponent. Likes to move into channels, which is good. Good player. Good personality. He's spirited. Possesses great pace. That would be very good as an advanced forward then. So, okay, looks decent. Next highest XG over performance is B. Cielsa with 11 goals from 7.23 XG. B. Cielsa, Polish, 19-year-old, light-hearted, promising striker. Again, looks pretty good. Can play in behind as well, which is quite useful for us. But an advanced forward, a little bit inconsistent, long shots are crap. But again, lots of positives, very, very agile, which is very good. I think we're going to have a little bit of fun with these two up front, potentially. Again, 7 goals this year in the league, 4 in continental competition. Has not been, I'd say, not been as good as Hill that we just looked at, but early on in his career. So don't mind that at all. That is very good. Who has the biggest game win percentage? 100%. He's only come on once as a sub. So let's have a look. 12 starting appearances, 43%. Highest win percentage of people with over 10 appearances is Jose Petrusic. Again, lots of good potential, loads of positives, not very many negatives. Is this his first year in senior football? Second year, but a 7.03 after 16 league appearances is pretty damn good for a 19-year-old. So there does appear to be a quite good number of youngsters that are coming through, which is very, very good. Who's bringing some form with them in the last few games? We've got Stefan Ivanovic, but he doesn't have a shirt number, so I'm going to suggest that isn't in the senior team. No, it's not in the senior team, so we will ignore him. 7.32, Kasper Cerne, who has made 2 sub-appearances, so I'm not going to count you either. Again, it's Jose Petrusic, who is up there with 12 appearances. 10, Kai Sipot in here as well, 26-year-old centre-back, so that's pretty good. Injury-prone, doesn't like big matches, but is very consistent, can still improve a lot as well. Okay, he can still improve a lot, and his seasons in Slovenian League 1 have been pretty decent, and he was picked up on a free transfer, so that's very good as well. I'm excited by this team. Aha! Goalkeeper. I recognise that name. Inter Milan is what I'm going to say. Inot Radu is where he is in real life, in actual real life. 6'2", last 5 games 7.14, 45 appearances. So clearly has been the first choice goalkeeper. It is Inot Radu, and he was at Inter Milan. Never played for them, but was at Inter Milan for quite a while. Had lots of loan spells. Even on to Bournemouth where he didn't play, Auxerre where he did play. But you can see last season only conceded 30 and 36. This year conceded 25 and 29. So yeah, I'm happy. Don't have to go and buy a goalkeeper. That is, I mean, still tempted to get Will Dennis in if he's on a free. But Radu looks very, very good indeed. The only thing we didn't look at is actually like top goal scorers, right? We looked at Cielsa and Hill. Behind them is Serbec, who we've looked at. Pisek is up there as well. A central midfielder, attacking midfielder. Not looking too bad. Again, loads of positives. Our coaches are very positive about the squad, which is good. I have noticed we've got quite a lot of loanees. 1, 2. I say a lot. We've got 2. We've got 2 loanees. It's not a lot. Nicolo Maggahini is on loan from Parma, but he's got 5-star potential, 3.5-star current ability, big value as well. Injury prone, not naturally fit, or crap work ethic, but lots of pros. 21 appearances this year, 6.92. Does look like he could have something about him, so one to keep an eye on for sure. And the other loanee is Luigi Mari, who is also on loan from Parma. 3.3 million value, lots of potential in there. 4 cons, lots of positives. Only 6 appearances this year, though, on a 6.84. So do we have a connection with Parma? That would be my next question. If we go and look at affiliate clubs, yes, we do. Dob in Slovenia and Parma, a senior affiliate, has first options on the affiliate club's players, and they pay us 50 grand a year. Okay, not too bad. Happy to have Parma as an affiliate. That is a decent start, to be honest. But yeah, the squad looks relatively good. It does feel like it's massively underperforming where it should be in the league, given the players we've looked at and the quality they have. Alan Bukovic is the second highest appearance maker, 22 years old, 24 appearances, 6.78. I think they just need better tactics. This looks like a good squad. It does look like a good squad. If we go into homegrown view, how are we doing for contracts? So all of these people are running out of contract all the way down here. So both loanees are going to be in there, Ludwig Mari and Magahini. And then we've got someone who's transfer listed in Kai Lopez, 27-year-old Brazilian. Let me guess, they paid loads of money for him, 135k. And he's not been performing badly. Why is he transfer listed? Do not believe he has a long-term future at the club. Hang on a minute. We're giving everyone a clean slate here. No status set. And then if you don't play or you play and you're bad, then we'll transfer list you. Daniel Sturm, 14k, only made one starting appearance this year. 29 years old, 6.62, 5 appearances in the league. Again, we will make our own decisions up, but he does look like one that will probably be not getting too much game time, given who we've already looked at before. A number of under-21 players. One of them does have some good potential in Mitya Zajic, according to our coaches. Quite a few negatives, good positives in there though. Balanced personality, not played at all this year. If you've not played at all this year and you're under 21, why are you not in the youth team? Oh, because they've only got an under 19s. I hate it when they do that. That's really irritating. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of people that don't have too much potential and just have contracts expiring. Is there anyone else? So listed for loan, Weber is listed for loan, who has quite a bit of value. Injury prone, inconsistent, can't head the ball, 21 years old, sport for 34k, made some appearances this year as well. So we're going to have to go through, I think, and assess quite a lot of... It's a big squad, it's a lot of dross, and I think they hold on to under 21 players to try and sell, maybe. They gave them contracts at the wrong time, or I don't know, but I don't like the size of this squad. It's too big. It's too big, this squad. But of course, they may have all these under 21 players for a reason. If we go and look at the rules, what have we got here then? 5 subs can be used in 3 stoppages for a maximum of 12 named. So loads of rotation can be done. That's good. The match squad must have no more than 3 non-EU players. There must be at least 1 under 21 Slovenian player in the starting 11. The match squad must have at least 8 players trained by a club in Slovenia. Players under 17 are not allowed to play. The match squad. Okay, so we get 23 players, 8 of them have to be trained by a club in Slovenia. The 11 starting players, 1 has to be under 21 Slovenian, and we're not allowed any more than 3 non-EU. So we have 1 here from Bosnia, Belmin Bubaric, 25-year-old transfer listed again. We're going to make the decision of who is going to be sold. He's actually only wanted on an end of contract deal at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on him. Is that our only foreign import? I think it is. It is. So we've only actually got 1 foreigner, so we do have a space for 2 more if we want to bring him into the starting 11 and stuff. But was it starting 11 or was it squad rules? The match squad must have no more than 3 non-EU. Okay, what about registration? Maximum of 2 players allowed on loan from a team in the same division. 6 foreign-based players over the age of 22 allowed on loan at any time. Maximum of 6 players over the age of 22 allowed out on loan to a foreign club at any time. Okay. I was trying to find what our rules are for the squad registration. Maybe that'll be easier to see in here. Numbers, international. No, I don't want to do that. I want to look at okay, well, it's not coming up at the moment, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that's going. But overall, I'm very happy, I think, to have moved clubs. I think this is huge, right? It's more estimated value. There's no debt, according to this. There's no loan debt anyway. Reputation's roughly the same. Better training facilities, better youth facilities, better youth recruitment. We're 6th. We're predicted to finish 1st. We finished 1st last year. We will be getting some new kits designed as well for the next video. I will do that and get that sorted. But overall, I am happy with the squad. I do think there's a few things that look like we can be improved on. My assistant manager, I don't have one, so I'll go out and bring in an assistant manager. We've got coaches that we can bring in, a set-piece coach we can bring in, performance analyst that we can bring in. we've only got one scout, so we can go out and get some more scouts. We've got one physio space ahead of sports science, so it does look like a few people left in the turnover of the staff, especially hopefully they didn't leave with me being appointed. Hopefully they didn't think this is going to be absolutely terrible. But yeah, we will go and look to improve our coaching staff at some point. We are at the end of the season pretty much. We've only got 6 games left, of which we face Olympia and Maribor. So it should be, hopefully, a pretty good run-in for the season. As I said, my plan is to bring in our system and make them fit around our system that we've been using so far. Part of the cultured ball, isn't it? Cultured ball is coming. So this is what I think we're going to start with. It did well in Hungary. I can't see why it wouldn't do well in Slovenia. Hopefully we have the players that can fit into the system and make it work. One thing I always love to go and do is go and see if Nagy Kaniza have they appointed anyone else yet? No, they haven't. They're still there. Juan Sato. Pedersen. Oh, I'd love to bring in Pedersen. Contract until 2028. I mean, we could. He was so good, right? He's not interested in his contract with our clubs. Okay, well, we're going to add him to the shortlist. Transfer, add to shortlist indefinitely for now. And then let's go and have a look at their squad. Players, senior squad. Gulubakis as well. We'll get him transfer, add to shortlist indefinitely. He was just so good in this system. And Pecorino as a striker. I do think we have to get him on the shortlist as well because he was very good at scoring goals. He actually got into a very good vein of goal-scoring form before we moved, so it could be very interesting to see how they line up and what they do with it. Granzia was good. Romanchuk was good as well. But yeah, we did give a few people some more contracts, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. They've transfer listed Juan Soto. What? Why would you do that? Probably because he was pretty crap last year and this year. But in game, he always played pretty well. His highlights were always pretty good. Will Dennis. Oh, Will Dennis. He was good. He was good in Hungary. I think he could be a good player to bring in if we need a goalkeeper to play backup and if he's happy to be backup as well. But yeah, so it starts again, doesn't it? We go through, we'll be looking at the end of the season as well to see where we can improve, what the data can show us and all that sort of stuff as well. But as a very quick intro to the club, this is NK Domzale. Let me know how you think we're going to finish the season. We are only 3 points off a European spot, 4 points off third, and, well, what's that? That's 7 points. That can't be right. 8 points off Celje in second. So you never know. You never know, to be honest. If we can turn this around and pick up some results early on, we could be in a very, very good position. So I've just noticed here, Mark Serbec is actually third in the most player of the match awards this season. And he plays as an out-and-out winger, like advanced winger. So we may have to adapt our tactics a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm excited to see where we can go with NK Domzale. If you're excited as well, please do leave a like. It's the best way to show you're enjoying the series. And I will catch you in the next episode where we'll be taking on Olympia Ljubljana and... Who are we taking on? Olympia Ljubljana and Tabor Cezana in our first 2 games as NK Domzale manager. I'll catch you then. Cheers.